Alright, hello everybody. We're back with another live. We had a really good show last week. I actually did something new, and I took the easel, which I made. This is actually the top part of the easel that I built for my ladder that we normally take along with us, and I set it on top of the ladder platform, and it worked out really good. As you can see, I'm using it now as my new setup for here, because I'm taking the other easel, the Ross easel, with us to the next event coming up tomorrow. We're doing the Appalachian Trail Festival in Duncannon tomorrow. It's from 10 to 4, and I'm going to do another live painting demo. I'm going to probably do 2 paintings there. The last show I did 2 paintings. I did the Red Moon one, which was actually a gift for somebody, and then it's hanging up over here, but I posted it earlier. It's the mountain range with the blue sky and all that. But I'm going to be doing more painting at the shows because a lot of people really liked that, and they got to see me in my habitat doing my thing. So this is actually the first easel I ever got when I was looking at easels. And now I can sit down now and do this. I kind of rigged this. I got paper towels hung up here with bungee cord, but it works. I got a little table here. Because after you stand for like an hour or something straight, you don't really think about it when you're painting, but knees start to hurt and stuff. So I was like, I'm going to sit down for this and use the other easel at the shows. So, alright. What I got going on here is I put the black gesso on here, and I actually used the lid of the black gesso to trace around it to make the moon here, and I took my brush and just put a little bit of black gesso spots here and there just to make it look like the craters and all that fun stuff. And Kiara's joining us. She's in her bed right here. We brought her bed back, and she's back here hanging out with us. So if she starts snoring, you're probably going to hear it because she's going to fall asleep in a little bit. But I figured I'd give people some time to get in here, and we're going to hang out a little bit. In the meantime, I might put on the liquid clear, and this is, I have to use a little cup now so that it's easier to put the brush into rather than the cap. But yeah, I got my water mixable artisan linseed oil here. That's going to be my medium to make the oil slick and be able to move faster and blend and all that. Which brush? I'm going to use a 2-inch brush here. I'm just gonna apply this while everybody's getting in here, and I'm just gonna go. When you're putting this stuff on here, you want to do a couple different spots, not just glob it all on, but a little bit goes a really long way. So you just want to take it and just blend it out and make sure you cover the entire canvas. And a lot of people were asking, like, what do I use? Well, when we were doing the show in Middletown this past weekend, a lot of people asked what kind of stuff I use, and there was one guy who was really neat. He came over. He was actually in the next booth over, and he was really interested. He saw me painting, and he is a painter as well, but he doesn't do it as often as I do. And he saw me, and he's like, "Wow, this is really cool." We were talking, and paint stuff, and I got him hooked on the water mixables now because he asked what kind of paint I use, and I told him water mixable, and he wanted to know what it looked like, and so I let him take a picture of the tube of paint I have. One of the tubes, anyway. And, he kept coming over throughout the painting process and saying, "All right, well, I'll see what you got done, and I'll be back," and stuff like that. And it was really fun. I had a blast doing it. I get bored just sitting down that's something with the ADD, I'm like, oh, I gotta be up doing something. It's hard for me to sit in one spot, but as long as I'm busy and active, like it, yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna try to do a painting while we're there. So, and it's funny because when I tell people it only takes me like an hour, maybe 2 hours or something like that to do these, they're like, "What? Are you serious?" And like, the first painting I did at the show was something like this, but I had another moon over here, and people that were walking by were like, "Oh, he's painting." And then they, later on, when I was almost done with it, they had done another round, and they were like, "Wow, when we came through the first time, all that was black and white, and now it looks like that." So that was pretty cool. And we have a liquid white, or liquid clear on.
I really liked, I thought, it was funny because when we were standing there, there was a vendor across from us who was he makes tea and was selling tea, and there would be this crowd watching Matt paint, and all of a sudden the tea guy would pop out and be like, "Hey, you guys want to buy tea?"
No, they're not interested in your stuff. They won't watch me do my thing. Yeah, at one point it got, like, I think at the busiest point in the show, it got so busy that I was actually clogging up an aisle that was, like, in the middle there, and there was people trying to get through, and there was people standing there watching me, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry," like, "Oh, what do you want me to do? I'm just doing my thing here." But it was cool. A lot of people were asking questions, and I was trying to answer the best I could. I saw some familiar faces. Some people from here in Enola came up to see. They recognized some of the paintings, and they were like, "Hey, we know you. You post in the Enola group." "Yep, that's me. That's me." So now I have my liquid clear on. Now we're going to put our colors in, which I will go through what colors I have on my palette here before I do that. So what I got going on the palette here is, I'm just going to start from here and work the whole way around. I have cadmium red, cad yellow hue, bright cad. Hang on, this one's running. The cad yellow likes to, it's like really oily, so I have to be careful with it. I have titanium white, phthalo blue, Prussian blue, alizarin crimson, phthalo green, sap green, burnt umber, and lamp black. I'm not sure if I'm going to need the black. I just put all the colors I think I'm going to need, just in case, because I don't really know. I know I want a waterfall in here somewhere. And the moon, I'm going to have like a galaxy sky looking thing going on over here with some stars. There's going to be water down here. I'm going to have, I don't know, I'm just kind of planning this out as I'm going here. I have an idea. Let's see if I can make it work. So let's see, let me see. For some blue, we're going to go right into phthalo blue here. And we're going to go down here in the bottom, because that's going to be our water spots. Figure I'll make that blue there. And the phthalo blue is a transparent color, so you're not going to see it on here right away until I start putting some white on it. It'll just blend into the black there. There's a couple of transparent colors I'm going to use in here, but yeah, I'm just going to, let's see what happens. I'm just going to throw some color on here. There is no plan here. Let's just see what happens. I'm going to go into some alizarin crimson. Let's try that and see how that goes. Let's try it. And that's another transparent color too, alizarin crimson. That's going to be another one of your transparent colors. It doesn't really show up that well on I mean, I can't see anything in this area right here because of the glare, so I'm just winging it here. In a little bit, you'll be able to see this come to life when I start adding the white paint to it. It's a really cool trick. Now, should I want to color the moon in, like, maybe, should I do, like, different colors, or instead of one flat dead color, just make it pop? I don't know. Maybe I should do, like, a red, dark red on one side, have the one side, like, a brighter red. I don't know.
I don't know. I think if you're going too colorful with the background, then making the moon also really colorful might take away from it.
That's true. Maybe I leave the moon white for now. I mean, you can always go back and change it if you want, but let's see. A little bit of phthalo green. That's another transparent color too. Usually the phthalo colors are transparent. What other ones? Sap green is transparent. Indian yellow is a transparent color, but I don't have Indian yellow. I don't know if they make Indian yellow for the water mixing line. I haven't really looked a whole bunch, but I'm sure there is somewhere out there. But I'm going to clean my brush because I'm going to get some yellow and put in here. And I have a bucket with I actually made a scrubbing rack for the bottom of my bucket here out of chicken wire. I just cut it, put it down in the bottom of the bucket here. But yeah, we're gonna. It's a whole lot better already. I'm already enjoying this more than standing. So, all right, I'm gonna take some of that cad yellow that I have out here, the runny one. It's like a yellowish, orangish. I don't know. I don't think, yeah, no, that's not transparent, so you can see this. I know you can see this one, but maybe I'll make this like an orange moon, since everything else is going to be like blues and reds. Maybe I'll just make that orange. I don't know. Let's take some of the pale hue cad yellow. And we're going to just go right up here. We're just
Very much so finger painting almost. Like just the way the colors look.
Yep. But we are going to blend this out. And it's going to look amazing, I think. I'm hoping it does. But I just want a lot of color. You guys know how much I like color. So, believe it or not, I have never done a black and white painting before, ever. I've drawn things back in the day, but I've never done a black and white painting before. It's a little weird. Normally I do that, but a little bit here.
Have you ever considered doing a black and white?
I'd like to give it a try.
I know you've done like more monotone ones, like that all red one. Or...
Yeah, I've done like single colored ones. I've done like blue ones. Like there was a blue ice mountain I did, which is primarily blue. But
I'll just let you know, Chrissy Moyer Ellis joined.
hey, Christy, how you doing? Are you keeping Brent in line? That's got to be a full-time job. Keeping Brent out of trouble.
No, it's a full-time job keeping you out of trouble.
Yeah, that's true. I keep her busy. I have no idea what's going on outside. There's like somebody's running a motor or something. I don't know what they're doing.
I think it's the people a couple houses down that have that.
The ATV?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Because it's that time of the year and it sounds like it's coming from nearby.
Mm-hmm. We are going to make a firecracker of a galaxy sky tonight, I think. I'm just feeling a lot of color tonight. I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it, though, so
I wanted to backtrack to that, everyone that recognizes you off the community page on Facebook. Because you always share your paintings there. I always find it funny because the first Enola page we joined was like the actual like Enola Facebook, and they kept like deleting your posts.
Yeah, that was fun. So I don't indulge in much drama on here, but let me tell you, that was some crap. I think the page was called Enola Community and Enola Neighbors page, something like that.
Yeah.
I was trying to like share my artwork there, and people, the admin, I'm not going to mention him on here, but that guy, I'm just going to call him that guy.
Well, it was him and his like
wife or something.
Sub-admin, whoever the other admin was.
Yeah, they thought, because they wanted stuff only Enola related. And I was like, okay. But I'm an artist in Enola. How about that? So I posted up a picture of a mountain, one of my paintings here. And he was like, where in Enola is that? And I'm like, well, nowhere. Because I made it up. Well, this page is just for Enola stuff only. Why are you posting random paintings every week? Well, here's the thing. And it was weird because there was a lot of people posting a lot of, because in the rules for that page you weren't allowed to promote sales or, promote yourself at all, according to that. But I saw people in there posting stuff up for sale, like yard sale this, and I'm selling a car. But he left that stuff alone. He only targeted me.
And there were like other businesses in there promoting their businesses.
Yeah, but anytime I was like, hey, check out my page, I wasn't even saying anything about buy my stuff. Like, I was just simply posting it because people enjoyed it. And there were people who were like, oh, this is really cool, I like this. And that guy and his, whatever, his partner.
Sub-admin is what I'm calling it.
I don't even know what to call it, but they were like, no. Boo. Okay.
Yeah, they kept taking down your stuff,
yeah.
And then every time we would try to talk to them, they would kind of like skirt around the issue. And then finally, I made him like have a breakdown at like midnight because I was getting on him about it because he was like, well, I was like, well, why isn't he allowed to do this, but all these other people are allowed? And then he's like, well, they're promoting their businesses. I'm like, an artist is a business. And he basically told us to go to another page and do it. To which I was like, this is bull. So ultimately, we ended up getting what we wanted, but decided not to deal with the page anymore. So now we're just part of the Enola community page, where Matt shares, and people enjoy him there. Yeah. But I just thought it was a fun story of drama.
So, yeah. And I plan on being at the Pumpkin Fest this year, setting up. So I'm kind of hoping that guy stops by the booth, says how good the stuff is, so that I can be like, hey, there you are. Look what you're missing out on. It's okay, though.
Yeah.
He didn't like it because I don't know. But this is what we got here so far. It's just like a lot of like, I'm going to add more color to it, I think, like more white to bring it out.
It almost kind of looks like you wrote in cursive.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing on there. I was just like, let's see what happens. I can't see. That's why I keep moving, because of the glare from this thing. That's the only bad thing about working with the black canvases is
Glare.
Yeah, the glare, especially after you put that liquid clear on, it's just... Whew.
Oh, Mike Donovan got on. He says, show your art where it is appreciated.
Hey, that's right. Thank you. So yeah, the people at the Enola community page, they're great. They don't give me any hassle. I just post my stuff. I'm like, hey.
He says you learned cursive in 4th grade.
I did, yes. I remember that. The only cursive I do these days is just my signature, but
Yeah.
But yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
That's one of those things where when we were in school, they were like, you're gonna need to know how to do this for when you write letters, and then computers took over, and now nobody writes a letter anymore.
I mean, I can change the font so it writes cursive for me, so that's... It's a dying trend, unfortunately, but...
I really like the people who can do, like, the calligraphy and stuff. It's so cool.
I've seen somebody writing, I think it was on Facebook, they were writing in shorthand. I'm like, huh?
Okay. I can read cursive, I'm not great at writing it, but I absolutely hate people who write, like, so shorthanded on, like, text messages.
Yeah.
And
it's
there's
like,
no punctuation, because then I'm like, I don't know how to interpret this.
It's like, will you be there? But it's the letter U, the letter B, and then there. It's like, oh.
Or there is spelled, like, a different
wrong.
there. And there's no question mark. And it'll continue into another sentence. And then I'm just like, I don't know where this sentence ends and where it begins.
Yeah. Hey, if anybody wants, I could write your name in here and we'll name the painting after you. Let's see. Ooh, here. I'll write my name here. Let's see.
There's that cursive.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops. I'm gonna go down so you can barely see it now. It's okay. I'm just getting carried away now. That's okay. We're all good here.
I know, baby.
Just making sure that was a clean, dry brush because I don't want to mess this up more than it is. No.
There's no such things as messes.
That's right. We just work with what we got going on here. Work with all the things that happen here.
Life lessons via painting.
Yep. Wow, that's really... looks more like clouds than anything. But... trying to... let's see... that looks pretty neat. It's just different. I'm trying to like do some different stuff than just like the normal mountains and seascape. Like I like doing them, but I don't want to bore anybody. I'm trying to do some different stuff. So
You don't want to paint the same thing every day?
no, not like that one guy. No.
He shall not be named.
If you don't know who I'm talking about, I'll just say it now. That Paint with Josh guy. Don't like him. I don't like him. You can like him. I don't. What was I... oh, I was going to make some cliffs. I'm going to just take my little palette knife, I think, and pull out some black. Because I went down too far, so I think I'm going to come up here, just... maybe I can have a mountain in the background. I just won't like put ice on it. I'll just have a silhouette of it. And then I'll have my goal is to have a waterfall somewhere here and water down here, something like that. I don't know.
That'd be neat. And you're so close to 400 followers now.
Yeah, I looked at it earlier today. It was like 383, I think. I can't remember.
Last time I looked, I think it was 387.
Oh, okay.
Like you like jumped up.
Okay.
Thanks for everyone.
Yeah, thank you
for following and supporting. Even if you know, we understand not everybody has money to buy anything, or but
yeah, we just appreciate the support, and if you come out, hang out with us, talk to us when we do shows.
Yeah. we were saying so our next show was gonna be Dickinson College on the 24th. But then when we came back from our last show, I found the Appalachian Trail Festival was going on in Duncannon. So I quick messaged them and we got in there, it's a much smaller show, which is focused around the mountain, but I thought Matt might do good there. It's so close, landscape paintings. So we're going to go check it out. And it was relatively cheap to attend. So anyone who's in the area, feel free to stop out to Duncannon and check us out.
Yeah.
I think it's on High Street, which is close to the square.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing live painting there too. I might do something like this, and I'm going to definitely do a mountain because it's celebrating the mountain. So, it would only be right to do a mountain painting.
Yeah. It would feel kind of hypocritical or something.
To do a seascape.
Yeah, do an ocean.
I'm going to do a seascape tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. I'll confuse everybody. Wait a minute, what?
And, but anyway, so we were supposed to do, we're still doing Dickinson, but so the show at Dickinson College on the 24th is like, I think it's a 12-foot by 15-foot area,
Yeah.
which our setup is only a 10 by 10. So I was like, people can bring chairs and sit outside and watch Matt paint.
Yeah, if you want to.
We're going to have space to do it if a couple people want to just park there and spend an afternoon interrogating Matt.
Yeah.
Because that's what I kept thinking. It was so funny because the last event we did, I really liked him. His name was Seth. Him and his wife were vending next to us. And I think they sold like jewelry and a bunch of stuff. They were like the oddities or something like that. The odd ones.
I can't remember what
Seth kept coming over because I guess he's tried oil painting before, but couldn't really get the hang of it. And it was just super cool to talk to him. And I think he was definitely at our booth more than he was at his.
Yeah.
He would just come over and interrogate Matt for about an hour, and then his wife would pull him back.
Yeah, it was great. It was funny. He was a cool guy.
See, those are the people I really like to meet. She's resituating herself.
No, yeah, she's being a bum. But that's okay. I don't like that peak. It's too perfect right there in the middle. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's too perfect. Too like perfect triangle or pyramid or whatever. So I'm gonna
make it lumpy.
Yeah. There we go. That's a little better. There we go.
Yeah, like, I know some artists do things where they make everything super perfect, but to me it always looks weird when it looks too perfect.
It bothers the eye when it's too perfect if it's a landscape, because nothing is straight perfect like that. That is naturally done. Like, I'm not talking about the pyramids, but normally when you look at a mountain range, it's not like perfect triangle and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
We also decided we're taking July and August off from vending, to let us work on some other projects for Matt. Like, we're trying to get a website together.
Yeah, Kendra's been working on that. Like I said, she's like behind the scenes. She does a lot of stuff that most people don't realize. They see me doing the painting and everything, that's great. But she does a lot of the, she sets up all the shows, like she books them. She's doing the site. I tried doing it, but I just don't have the patience and the technology. I'm not very tech savvy, I was just going to say that. Just not my thing, really.
And I've been working on trying to get some more videos of yours uploaded to YouTube. So the 2 months off will give us some time to get everything else up to par, and it'll also get us prepared because fall will start being a booming season.
Yeah, we're gonna have lots of stuff going on fall. We got, we're gonna be doing the pumpkin fest, which I'm really excited about. I'll be doing live painting there too. I'll have an easal set up and everything. Be painting.
Yeah, I think their setup is like a 20 by 20.
Yeah, it's a big one. So I have a whole other booth that I don't know what to do with.
So Matt's gonna have his own painting demonstration area, and we'll have. Then there'll be like the actual like selling of things, and we're also gonna be kind of giving out some Sebastian Electric cards because they're actually sponsoring our booth for us because it is a more expensive event that we've done. Yeah, we're still in the starting phases here. So it's great for them, and it'll be great for us because we can kind of kill two birds with one stone, or, you know. They're just an electric company. They don't need a whole big booth.
Yep. They're doing, like, advertising and stuff, so.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We'll have some... And we've done... Matt did a painting for them of their trucks a while back. That they wanted just for their business. So we're just gonna partner up with them again. Ooh, I really like how that blue's turning out.
I'm gonna add more white to it to show the moon.
Look, I know you're going for like a mountain waterfall thing, but it almost kind of looks like a hot spring.
That's kind of what I'm going for. Like these are in the background.
Like,
I'm gonna add some tree stuff here, but like.
Especially with, like, how kind of cloudy the sky is, it looks almost like mist.
Yeah.
I forgot you put that blue down there because of it being transparent.
Yeah, see, I almost did too, and I'm like, wait, did I put that down? And I started doing the white to the thing. I'm like, oh, there it is, okay.
Oh, wow, I wasn't paying attention. You got a whole bunch of people watching.
Hey, how's it going?
We got Prakash, Terry Leonard,
Hey,
Julie James, Leo LaRose, and Varghese KG. Oh, Wendy says hi.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
How's it going? Hey, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Hopefully, this is a nice, relaxing evening for you. Just listen to us talk and watch Matt paint, or, you know, you could silence us and just watch Matt paint.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. We try to talk so it's just not weird and quiet and whatever. It's just...
Yeah, because we used to do the music in the background, which was really nice. But it also can be quite distracting.
Yeah.
When you're trying to talk or, you know, provide instruction or whatever. And then we had to clear space because of the dog, because she can't be alone. Lord forbid she be alone.
Yep.
She's too much of a social creature. So if we're both back here in the room doing the art stuff, Kiara has to be back here too. So we just started moving her bed in every time we do a live, because she's old and has arthritis and doesn't lay on the floor well. I mean, if she laid on the floor, you'd hear her constantly every time she moves. She's like, ugh.
Yep.
So she has a Tempur-Pedic bed now.
Yeah. She's funny like that.
Wendy says she's preparing for vacation.
Oh, nice. Are you going anywhere special? Like the beach? Going away? Getting away from everybody?
Yeah, we just went to the beach a little bit ago. That was really nice.
Yeah, that was cool. I had a good time with that.
I want to go back to vacation.
Yeah, we're still on vacation mode. Get a little bit more of that. Thin down just a little bit. But yeah, it's just... I'm just adding some distant trees on these hills and stuff back here. Make it look like way off. I'm just making this up as I'm going, so. Just got a fan brush with some black paint, and I'm just making tons of little trees in the background.
Oh, Wendy says she's backpacking on the Appalachian Trail in Virginia.
Oh, cool. Good deal. Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Sweet.
I always thought, like, the idea of backpacking or camping is always, like, exciting to me, but I don't do sweat.
Yeah. There'd have to be water or something for me to jump into eventually so I could cool off. I do like the outdoors. I mean, I sit outside a lot, but I don't really hike and stuff. But
You should definitely take pictures and send them to Matt for reference.
oh yeah, maybe I can paint one for you. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I always like when people send Matt pictures and are like, oh, I just saw this beautiful place or this beautiful thing, or, you know, I do it to him all the time. I'm like, hey, I saw this really cool photograph or this really cool idea.
Yep.
It's just neat to see what inspires. Or...
Yeah. It's really cool. I like it. I like all that stuff. That stuff's cool.
Yeah. The only thing I absolutely hate that people do is when they're like, here's this picture, paint exactly this. Because I very much like the free-spirited form.
Yeah, I like just doing my own take on it. Like, I'll use the idea, but it's really hard to make something look exactly like a photograph that you want. I mean, some people can do it, but I'm not one of them. But, yeah.
No, I think your brain is too much of the... You're not very super analytical. You're more of the creative, I want to do this person.
Yeah. I like to have my creative freedom.
So I think it's very difficult when anybody, like, even in general, like, not even just with painting, but whenever anybody's like, do this way, you're just kind of like, eh.
Yeah, I like to be like, well, why do I have to do it that way? Can I do it this way? I'm very stubborn. Adding some.
Audrey chimed in.
Hi, Audrey.
I don't think this is what she meant to say. It says, missed the start of the salami.
Oh, no. She saw the last picture I did.
Oh, okay.
I put it up and it was just just this here.
Oh, okay.
And she said it looked like a piece of salami or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she did mean to say that, yeah.
Inside joke that I'm not a part of.
Yeah, she picks on me.
Thanks, guys. Jonathan chimed in. Jonathan Evanley. I'm sorry if I messed that up.
Hi.
He says hi. And Wendy says she's going to Maine later in the summer.
Oh, nice.
And she's looking forward to taking a lot of pictures there. Maine is gorgeous. I want to go to Maine so bad. I actually was looking up to go to Maine as one of our vacation options this year.
Yeah.
Because I really want to go.
Yeah, we've never been north of New York yet. We've been south. The farthest we've gone is New York, though.
Yeah, we're starting to go a little more west and a little, but not as... We haven't been north yet.
Yeah, in September.
Jonathan said he's north of Maine.
Oh, yeah. I always forget where people are from. I'm like, there's people all over the world that I'm friends with now. I'm like, hey, you're from here. Oh, that's right.
He also says your paintings looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely... It's on my bucket list of somewhere I want to go, is Maine, definitely. So this year we decided we took his brother, Jason, who hasn't been on vacation in like 20 years. We finally got him out and we took him on vacation to Myrtle Beach, which is where we just got back from the other week, down in South Carolina. And next, Matt and I have planned a trip in September over our anniversary to go down to Memphis in Tennessee.
Yep.
We've never been there. We haven't been a lot of places.
Yeah, we don't get out much.
Audrey says we should come to Australia.
That'd be cool.
Do you live near the big spiders? Because I'm not going there. I won't go near them big spiders. I've seen pictures.
They got some wild stuff out there. Oh, the spiders that are as big as like a dinner plate. I'm like, I don't think so.
I feel like you'd get in a fight with a kangaroo.
That'd be fun. You guys get to see me get beat up by a kangaroo. That'd be neat.
She says it's not as bad as people say.
Oh, okay. I do like the idea of Australia, but that's one thing that I always thought was like a constant thing was all the weird bugs and like all that fun.
They have some really beautiful places, like because I've watched some Australian like what is it, reality shows or whatever, where they show like some landscapes and houses or whatever.
Yeah.
And it looks really cool, but I've just like we haven't traveled anywhere outside of the country either. Like, so I'm a very anxiety-ridden human being, so I've never been on a plane, and it's not so much the getting on the plane that nerve-wracks me, it's like getting through luggage.
No, what it is sitting next to me on the plane is what really... No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, a whole nother story, but I can sleep on the plane.
No, I think if I do get on a plane, I might do that from... You remember... Anybody who knows about the Twilight Zone? There's an episode where the guy is like seeing stuff on the wing. He's like, oh, there's something out on the wing. I might try that. See how fast I get kicked off the plane. They won't even give me a parachute when they get out in midair. Bye. Happy landing. Or no, they'll give me a parachute and be like, oh, sorry, it doesn't deploy. That's just the bag.
Like, there's so many places I do want to see. Like, I've always wanted to see, like, the Sydney Opera House. And I've wanted to see, like, I'd love to go to Italy and just see some of the stuff down there. Germany sounded fun, because my sister just married a man, who lived in Germany. He moved to the States, though. But they were back and forthing for a while, if they were going to move to Germany or the States, and we were going to go visit them if they lived in Germany. Well, now they're over here.
Now they're like 10 minutes away.
Hey, they moved. They're 20 minutes now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to try something. I've never done a waterfall with a palette knife. I'm going to make it look more breaky. Like.
Audrey says people make it out like it's the wilderness, but she's in the suburbs. And then Mike Donovan chimed in and said it's 24 hours on a plane to Sydney.
Wow.
Audrey's recommending Queensland. That's what I've seen that looks so absolutely beautiful is Queensland. I would go to Queensland. Without a doubt, I would go to Queensland if I had money. See, I need to be rich so I can travel and pay off the house and support my dog.
Yeah, our dog's eating habits. No, just in general, animals can be expensive, especially when they start getting old. And
yeah, Kiara wasn't too expensive until now that she's getting older, she is. Because when you're trying to give hip and joint supplements to an 80-pound dog, it's...
Yeah. Yeah, that can be fun. And if she's as stubborn as I am, when she doesn't want to do something...
And then the, arthritic, support beds and, the new bed I bought her was on sale. I jumped on that because it was on sale for, $40. And it was, half off.
Yep. There we go. Fixed it. I think that looks better than I put the white paint over it. I tried to make it with the fan brush, but it was wasn't cooperating the right way, so I made it work another way. And that was the first time I tried doing the waterfall with the palette knife too, so that was interesting.
Audrey's recommended a lot of places in
yeah,
Australia, the Great Barrier Reef,
I don't know.
Daintree Forest.
Really?
Yeah, like Australia has so much cool stuff. So many other countries have cool stuff. Like there's cool stuff in America, but like traveling is cool. And I would love to see more in person because it's the same thing like seeing a painting. It's so much better in person.
Yeah, that's for sure. I remember when we went down to DC, and I know it's just DC, but like when you see millions of pictures of stuff like Lincoln Memorial and stuff, but till you see stuff with your own eyes, it's just a whole new experience. Just to be like, wow, this is just cool to see it with your own eyes. It's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but there's a lot of places I'd like to see. I'd like to see Ireland. Like I'd like to see Stonehenge. There's
Ireland looks so beautiful.
It does.
See, this is why you need to start selling paintings. Get out there!
I'm trying.
Paint monkey, paint.
Yes, master. Before I get any further with that, ooh, I have to clean that.
No, and like this is the first time I'm like, because I quit out at Giant not too long ago, and before that I was always like, oh, I work 2 jobs to support the dog. Now we're doing his painting stuff, and you know, eventually when that takes off more, maybe we can afford to travel. You also have to consider we're relatively young.
Yeah.
Like we don't feel young, but we're only in our 30s.
Yep.
And we're also a childless household.
Yep. You know, we have a fur baby, so.
Yeah.
But she keeps us busy enough, so.
Yeah, we've got a fur baby, and our friends' kids I spoil.
Yep.
We went on vacation, and we kept going into stores, and I'm like, I have to buy something for the kids. And then I would be like, okay, I'm done buying stuff for the kids. Go into the next store. I found something else for the kids.
Yeah, because we always get ideas like, oh, hey, this looks, because when you see something, it's like, oh, this screams this person, or this, you know, because when you're at the beach and you see all them sea turtle gifts stuff, you're like, hey, she would like this, or, you know.
And I don't know where we're going exactly, but we booked a cruise with 2 of our friends and their kids next year. We're going to be booking a cruise. I don't know where the cruise is to. I just know we're going on a cruise.
I'm afraid they're going to leave me on some island or something. Send help.
Jonathan chimed in and he says, I have a few friends on a Euro trip right now. They were in Sweden on Tuesday and in Paris last night.
Oh, wow.
Are they going the whole way across Europe, or they just have a certain couple places they're checking off their bucket list? I would love to see, like, so many places.
Yeah, there's so much to do. Like, I would like to be one of those old couples that just gets to travel. And like, I used to not like the idea of traveling, but now that I'm getting older, I'm like, hey, that would look cool.
The plan is while we're young, we're going to have animals and travel more within the United States because it's easy to get people to watch a dog for a week. But if you're traveling abroad, I'd want more than a week. Not like a month or anything, but a little longer than a week.
Little long.
So the plan is while we're young, we have dogs travel in the United States, and then when we get older, we travel other countries maybe.
Trying to make it look like the moon's shining down here. That's what I'm messing with here, if you're wondering. Just taking white paint on the edge of the knife and just touching, because the canvas is actually just picking up. Like, I would just have a very light touch here. Just doop, boop, 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 boop. Little ripples in the water. I'm going to have some trees and bushes over here, but I figured I'd get this part here finished here.
Jonathan says, a certain few places this time, not right across. Okay. That's cool, checking things off the bucket list.
Nice.
There's two types of travelers. There's the people who do the bucket list, and then there's people who just go, and whatever they find, they find.
And then there's the ones who get in an RV or a camper and just go across the country. They live, I don't know how, but maybe they take their life savings or something. I'm not sure how that works, but just travel around, just drive around the country and just see everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool too. I'm actually going to add some more white to the... Make it look like light shining down here. Some of these. There we go. Something like that. And then as it gets further away, it gets darker, I think. Something like that. But that's the idea.
Jonathan says, I would live in an RV and travel and paint. I'd love to tour the U.S. I'd love to tour anywhere. I know.
Yeah,
I would.
that'd be cool.
I'm not a fan of an RV. Like, I mean, I'd prefer an RV over a camper. But I don't know that I could live in a small space for so long.
Yeah, there's some places, some things I just, no.
We're both the type of people where we love each other, but we need our space.
Yeah, she would eventually just drop me off on the side of the road, and that's it.
Audrey says she's never been to America, but would love to see it. There you go. You come visit us in America, and we'll come visit you in Australia.
Yeah, that'd be cool. There's a lot of things here in America that I still haven't seen either. So.
Oh yeah, that's the thing is like, that baffled me when my sister's husband was saying he lived in Germany. He's like, oh, it takes me 6 hours to drive from the bottom of the country to the top, and I'm like, it takes me 6 hours to leave the state. Like,
It takes us 6 hours to get to like Virginia or something. I don't know. I'm gonna make some bushes down here, and have bushes up here, bushes down here.
Jonathan says, I've never been to America either, but I've been in some states, I tell ya, LOL. And Audrey says, wait till the kids get married off, haha.
Yeah, there you
So,
go.
the fun thing is, because we don't have our own kids, we don't have to wait for any of them to get married. We
That's
just have to
right.
wait for the dog.
Yep.
The dog is our baby.
And she was snoring just a second ago, but...
Oh, she woke up. Yeah.
She woke up.
And, Jonathan, you're more than welcome to come down and see us in Pennsylvania. We're definitely not New York.
Yeah.
Or anything like that.
PA is very kind of like chill, and
PA is weird.
there's different sections to PA. There's like, I don't know, it's weird.
We have we have really crowded cities, but we also have Amish land with the horse and buggies. And both of them are within an hour of us.
Yeah, we get like a mixing bowl of a lot of different things, because everybody thinks, oh, you're from Pennsylvania, you're all Amish. No, not quite.
Yeah, you either get you're all Amish or we all live in Carlisle, which is like a big city near us. Like, we're also right across the river from the capital of Pennsylvania. So it's the state capital. So we get quite a mix of, we're within an hour of horse and buggies, and, you couldn't find a stick to throw far enough to hit someone. And
Yeah.
we're within 5 minutes of a city that's like, I hate driving in.
Yep.
I'm always like, God bless anyone that lives in Harrisburg, because I hate driving in Harrisburg. I don't do good in cities. Jonathan says he lives 5 hours north of Oak Island.
Oh,
and he
really?
says, I definitely would visit. My sister went to agricultural college in Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
He says not sure which one or where that at, though. Yeah, that sounds like something that would be in Pennsylvania. Agricultural college.
Yeah.
But that's awesome, yeah. By all means. It's like I said, Pennsylvania is one of the weirder states because we don't have any, like...
We're just weird.
Yeah.
We are just weird.
Like, most states have something they're known for, and the big thing that Pennsylvania is known for is Amish. But majority of the state isn't Amish.
Yep. It's weird. Alright, I'm just touching up some spots in the sky.
Yeah, I like what you're doing there.
Brightening it up with some yellows here, because it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to. Because I think what happened was, when you mix, which ones, it turns into a gray color. I think it's the Alizarin Crimson and the Phthalo Green, and you add that white to it, it just turns gray. So I was like, oh, I forgot about that. So I'm going to go back and fix this.
Audrey says they're known for coffee.
Oh, okay. We're known for our Hershey bars, chocolate bars.
Oh yeah, we do live like a half hour away from Hershey. I totally forgot about that hub.
Yeah.
If you ever want to come down, we'll take you to Hershey Chocolate Factory to tour. We'll get some free candy.
It's weird when we meet people who are like, wait, what? You're, Hershey bar. What? You're that close? And we're like, yeah, it's right over here. And we're like, to us, it's nothing, but some people, it's like, wow, you're only that close away from it. I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah, they got a whole park.
Yeah, Hershey Park, pretty big. They got Hershey Gardens.
Audrey says she's been to the Cadbury one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I've never been to Cadbury.
That's cool.
I know we're also within earshot of the Lindt Chocolate Factory.
Oh, yeah.
That L-I-D-N-T.
Lind.
The way I say it sounds like lint, like dryer lint, and that's definitely not what it is.
Yeah, that's actually what I thought you were saying. I'm like, wait, what? I wasn't sure what you were saying there, so I'm like, huh?
It's my dad's list coming through.
Kyle.
Kyle. Terry says the Pennsylvania has the shoe house in York, I think.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was in York. I've seen pictures of it, but I never really paid attention to where it was. That's cool.
Audrey says she came back with boxes and took to the car on the ferry. Yeah, that's the trouble.
Oh.
Yeah, there's so many cool things to see, even just like in our state that we've never seen. Like, it's so weird. The U.S. is weird.
It is.
Because there's so much crap everywhere. Oh, I did really like, anyone who's friends with us on Facebook, I'm sure you can scroll through and find the actual pictures. But we stopped in Georgia and saw this, it was called the Angel Oak Tree, and it was like this 800-year-old oak tree that had all these twisted branches and twisted trunks. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
We did that as a pit stop on our way back from Florida. 1 year.
That was neat. That tree is huge. I think I have pictures of it on my Facebook. We both do, I think, but...
I was trying to get him to paint a picture of that.
Dang, that would be tough.
Yeah, it's so windy, but it was so neat. The same thing, like, we actually did a trip to Pittsburgh, like a day trip to Pittsburgh the other year. Because we were going to see a show.
Yeah.
And we didn't really get to explore a whole lot, but I'd really like to go back and do a trip up there. Because that's like 4 hours away from us.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to do a weekend trip up there and check out some things. Because they have a bunch of gardens and things like that.
Yeah.
And the Steelers football stadium.
Uh-huh.
That looks cool.
I felt like it needed some color than just dead white. So I'm making it darker orange down here at the bottom. And I'm going to make it like fade up into a light, like a white color down here.
Have you been on a moon kick lately?
Yes. I don't know why.
I wasn't sure if it was like a happy accident that you've done like 3 or 4 moons.
No, I'm
or
just trying to do something different.
just because, like, yeah, like I said, I noticed you get on like kicks where you'll do like waterfalls for a couple weeks, and then you'll do this for like, you'll focus more on this intense sky for a couple weeks, or like mountains for a couple weeks, or whatever. I wasn't sure if the moons were a kick or just a happy accident.
No, I'm just trying to do something a little different.
Yeah, I like the stuff you do that's different. I like that you mix it up.
I try. I don't want to bore people and be like, oh, he's painting another mountain.
He who shall not be named.
Yeah, I don't like that guy.
I also think it's important to challenge yourself. Like,
I mean, there are artists that I follow and that I'm friends with who do paint mountains, but they're actually good at them.
shots have been fired.
This guy, that guy, man, his stuff.
I like how you started this kind of live when I started talking about some drama things, and you're like, I'm not bringing in drama, and this has been a very drama-filled discussion, other than our talk of travel.
No, I'm just saying. Hey.
Hey. See, there are some people that do things that they're really good at.
Does that look okay? That moon?
Yeah.
I like it. I like the gradation of the red and the yellow and then the white near it there. I think it turned out pretty good.
Do you have red there, or is it orange?
Well, it was. I blended it, so now
Okay.
it is orange. But I wanted a darker
I was gonna
color
say.
down here, and then lighter, and then lighter, and then really light. So that's, yeah. Just to give it like a spherical kind of look. That rather than, cause I kept looking at it, and I'm like,
It just doesn't look
it
right.
was too flat looking, and I was like, I don't want that. Was bugging me. And that's the thing about painting is, or anything really, is like if something's just off, and your eye is just gonna keep going back to it, because it's gonna stick out to you like a sore thumb. And I'm like, it's not looking right. So now that I did that, I'm gonna add some yellows in here to the water to give some highlight. So, do that.
So, do we still have that ring light?
Yeah. Do you want me to put it over here?
No, not right now, but I was thinking maybe for next time. Because I think this overhead light that I have is giving you too much glare.
Okay. I mean, it's right over there. I can grab it.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're almost done with your painting.
Who said I'm almost done? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, if you want to keep going.
No, I am. I just gotta add some highlights to the bushes and stuff here, and then I'll be done, I think. I'm not doing anything to the background because that's too far in the back. You're not gonna see detail. But up here, I'm gonna add some stuff. So.
Okay. I do think, so you remember how at the show we were talking about like kind of the Mad Libs art thing?
Yeah.
Where you were asking me like colors, what should I do, this, that. I think that would be kind of cool to do maybe on one of your lives sometime too.
Yeah, what color do you guys want me to do? You know, something like that. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, we could put it out like maybe in advance. Like when you announce you're doing it on whatever day, you could be like, all right, colors, suggest the landscape, suggest this, see what we come up with.
This water is very, I don't know.
Pulling from a hat or something.
It's very Van Gogh looking here.
It is!
Kind of got that impasto technique where it's just globs of paint on here.
You had a whole bunch more people join.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Maddie house. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Maybe. I don't know.
We're all mad here.
That's right. A little bit of white. Can they see the palette? It's a matte. It's not normally as not as messy as it normally is, but it's a little messy.
Audrey said she's been experimenting with brown.
Oh yeah?
What experiments have you been conducting with brown?
Oh, she was doing the God's hand pointing, like she did that in brown. I think I saw that.
Oh, okay.
And she did a portrait. And I'm like, kudos to you, because I cannot do portrait. I don't have the patience for portrait. That's weird. Patience for portraits. But yeah, she's good at a lot of stuff. I always tell her, I'm like, man, that's good. I couldn't do that. Like, I'm good with my landscapes. Don't give me portraits to do. I would mess it up, no problem.
Yeah, I've seen you do portraits. They're not like bad. But you do get very frustrated doing.
They are
portraits.
frustrating to me. I don't know.
Yeah. Kudos to you.
Yeah, she's good at them. I'm just like, ooh, good job, because I couldn't do it. I mean, I'm sure I could if I really tried, but. And we're just going to take this and smooth it out. Just like that.
Ooh, it does look like a very, like, Van Gogh-y water.
That. Oh, get it? Going? I wasn't going for that. See, I'm just cheesy. I don't know.
Audrey says she's trying skin tones, and then she says, then I try to add more colors and come out like aliens.
That's about what I would do, too. I mean, hey. Oh, there's...
Hey, there's still people who are very into aliens.
Oh, never mind.
I keep seeing there's some event going on that's like the Bigfoot Fest or something like that. Sasquatch Watch or something like that going on in Pennsylvania. It keeps popping up when I'm looking for events for you. And I'm just like, no.
Pine Hill Monster.
I think if you had more like paranormal-y stuff, like that one UFO one you have, that would be a cool show to do. But I'm not sure how a Sasquatch Watch would do for landscapes.
I could do a landscape and have Sasquatch in the background running down the mountain or something. That'd be cool. Hey. If it... I don't know. Not sure.
If you paint it, they will come.
Yeah, right. That's funny right there. Take a little bit of the sap green right into my yellow. I'm gonna dull that down a little bit more. There we go. That's the color I'm looking for. Not too bright of a green, but bright enough that. Where's my? There it is. Found it.
Little brush. I'm glad you like my little condiment container.
I do. It really comes in handy because trying to use the cap of that thing, and these brushes are only an inch. That cap's like barely an inch wide, and these brushes are an inch. I'm like, oh, this is terrible. I can't do this.
So during the last live stream, Matt was trying to find something to hold his linseed oil to thin out his paints and do his backgrounds as a clear coat, and he was trying to use the lid of the linseed oil because that's what a lot of artists do. It wasn't really working, so I gave him one of my little condiment containers or whatever. It's like a couple ounces. It's made to like hold salad dressings and stuff like that, and that's now his linseed oil container.
Yipper!
So now I'll donate one.
It's for a good cause.
Support starving artists.
I'm hungry. My stomach's rumbling. She didn't feed me at all today.
Oh, literally, you just had dinner.
Yeah, I did. I can't even lie about that. I'm just gonna thin down some of this here.
Audrey said she uses a little porcelain plate and it wipes right off.
Hey, that's cool, yeah.
Yeah, I love things that clean off easily.
Yep. It is amazing.
It's better than like having to throw stuff out or, you know, especially like when you do so much of this. What a waste.
Yep.
Jordan just joined.
Hey, Jordan. What are you up to?
That green's really making it pop.
Yeah, I'm gonna add some more different, like, I'm gonna put, oh, that's what I forgot, yellow ochre. It's like a darker yellow, but I can make this work. That's fine.
Oh yeah, also, those of you that weren't here early at the beginning of the show, Matt has this nice little kind of Jimmy rig going on with his easel, where he's got a Swiffer handle behind it, propping up his canvas.
Hey,
that's the bar you've
back.
seen.
Hey. And it also holds my paper towel right here. Hey, you gotta get creative. I was just seeing what I could do with this stuff, and it seems to be working.
Yeah, so Matt's been trying to figure out his easel situation the last couple of days, like basically since the last event, so since Saturday. He's been trying to figure out easel rigs between what all he's got going on, because he has 2 actual easels and then he made one out of a ladder.
Yep.
And he's been trying to figure it out and just kind of playing with different things, and this is the one setup he found that he likes for right now. And then he's in this little like rolling office chair now, so you see him
like this.
rolling around.
This is nice. I like it. Because my legs aren't hurting from standing for like an hour and a half, so straight, just in one spot. I can stand if I'm moving, but if I'm in one spot, man, that hurts.
You did pretty good at the event, actually. I was surprised you didn't sit more.
I wanted to, but every time I sat down, people would start coming up, and I'm like, oh, okay. So, oh. Fix that.
Jordan says, Mandy said she wishes she was rich instead of good looking so she can buy all of your beautiful paintings.
Tell Jordan to start getting out there and
hustle.
yeah, start hustling. I was gonna say Jordan's gonna have to go up to the corner and make some money, something.
Start putting those RVs to a different use.
There you go. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm gonna add some more different, like yellows and stuff in here, and then I'll be done. I think.
I like the orange moon. It's different.
Yeah, it's. I didn't like just the flat white. It didn't work well with me. I didn't like it. Yeah.
Jordan says our corners don't pay well.
Yeah.
And you just had a bunch more people join in.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the crazy show. Nah, it's fun here. We have a good time. We hang out and got the dog over here. She's snoring and what she was snoring, but
No, she's rolled now.
okay.
Yeah. Audrey says it stands out more.
Yeah, I like it. Oops, I'm working from the front to the back. Oh my god. I'm making mistakes here. Ooh. Nah, it's not that bad.
So, I also think it's funny. So for anybody who does wonder about our dog, I always post pictures of her on our Facebook. And my Facebook is basically the dog. But I always put up pictures of her during the lives. Because she's just either snoozing away or just watching him paint or doing what she does.
Yep.
Oh, my Aunt Cindy joined and she says it's beautiful, Matt.
Oh, hey. How's it going? Oh, I don't have enough paint. That's why it's not sticking.
So another person that just got back from the beach not too long ago.
Oh, awesome. Good deal. Everybody's going to the... Oh, here.
She says it's awesome.
Thank you. I'm just adding more color here. I ran out of my traditional yellow that I'm using, so I'm just getting some more color quick. I might do another painting after this live, because I'm in a painting mood, and I don't care how late it is, because I'm off tomorrow. Well, off tomorrow.
I was like, wait, are we off? And then I was like, no, we have an event. And I was like, oh yeah, we can sleep in because the event doesn't start till 10.
Yeah.
And it's literally down the road.
Yeah, you see? See?
Yeah, we still have the shirts. Somewhere. I think we moved them into the spare bedroom.
There we go. That sounds like fun. There.
Again, we're going to be in Duncannon tomorrow at the Appalachian Trail Festival for anyone that wants to come out. You know,
Yep.
if you're in the area. Obviously, Audrey, stay in Australia. It's not worth coming.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll have pictures and stuff up. So don't worry. It'll be good.
Cindy says, I didn't forget. It's just a little crazy. Yeah. It's always crazy.
We get it.
We understand.
We understand. It's all good.
Yeah, I lose track of my day-to-day life. Like, Matt just said we were off tomorrow, and I was like, what? No, we have to go to work. And then I was like, oh, wait, yeah. And we have off on Monday, and I totally forgot about that, too.
We do.
It's been a rough week, so, like...
It's been crazy. We're moving stuff in the office and just, well...
TGIF, thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, right.
Audrey said it's winter here, she wouldn't mind.
Oh, my God. It's so weird hearing that it's winter somewhere.
I know. Meanwhile, we're sweltering.
We're here in the heat. Well, it's not. It hasn't gotten hot yet, but it will. We have like a week of spring, and then we go back to winter. Then it's like, boom! Here you go.
Pennsylvania, we have like...
We get smacked with all the heat. Then it's like...
Yeah. Right now, it's still nice enough that Matt can go paint outside if he wants to.
Yeah, I usually paint out on the patio or something. Got some twigs and branches there, but I think I'm gonna call that finished.
Cindy said about the bipolar weather. Ain't
Yeah,
that the truth?
That is the truth right there.
You get rain for a month, and then it doesn't rain for 3 weeks.
Yep.
Are you done?
Yeah.
What about your stars?
Oh, I forgot to add them, didn't I?
See, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that then. Okay.
I say you can finish your MK. You're not gonna mess it up or anything.
That's okay. That's all good.
Amanda Rudisill chimed in. She said, "Thanks for the reminder about Monday. I forgot. I would have signed in. I work for the same company as you." Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, I had no idea. Awesome. Yeah, I work down in the mailroom there.
Yeah, where do you work? I didn't know you worked there. That's crazy. But yeah, you're welcome. Enjoy Monday off. Don't sign in.
That'd be weird. Where's everybody at? Why is it?
I get how you do that, especially if you work from home, though. Because if you work from home, you don't remember everything. We're in the office.
Fan brush. Oh, here it is. Fan brush.
Oh, you do Part B appeals. I used to work in Part B appeals till I left.
Interesting.
That's cool.
That is cool. Wow. Yeah. Small world, huh?
What a small world.
Okay, to make stars. Well, I need more paint on here.
And I didn't mean to make it sound like I left because it was bad. I just left to do something different.
Yeah. Take your palette knife. Take your, there goes the chair.
Yeah, see,
take this and just flick them.
We live in an old house, so our floor appears to be straight until you put something with wheels on it, and then it rolls across. Because our house is over 100 years old. Sturdy bones.
Sounds like a retirement home.
Sturdy bones. It does. It sounds like a punk rocker's retirement home.
Yeah, this is how you make stars the easy way. Clusters, take a fan brush with all your white paint, take a palette knife, and just flick. But it has to be thin enough that it'll do that, because normally this white paint is very thick, and you have to thin it down. And I have to fix some little minor details here that I got white paint on.
I thought you were going to sit down in the chair, which is going to roll you back.
It almost did. Yeah. It almost did.
I was waiting for you to, like, roll away.
Like, hey! Oh.
The dog's just looking at you like, what are you doing?
What are you doing, man? Come on. Stop it. There.
Also, she's probably upset with you right now.
What time is it?
8:30.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
So, Kiara's not great at telling time, but she knows when it's after 8, because 8 to 9 o'clock she normally gets her good evening treats and hip joint pills and such. So now she's just kind of like staring at Matt because he's in charge of giving them to her.
Yeah, I see you. She's got a smile on her face, though.
He's just painting away.
She's like, okay, Dad, enough of that. We got stuff to take care of. Me. Take care of me. I'm the puppy. Okay? It's your job. Alright.
That is the voice we assigned to our dog, by the way, for people who are wondering. She's
like very derpy, like, I don't know, so it kind of fits.
Yeah, she's always been klutzy and derpy and dippy, and so we just kind of gave her this, like, that's our monologue voice for her. I know we're not the only people that do that.
Alright.
I know y'all talk for your animals.
Alrighty, so that wraps it up for that. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. I wanted a waterfall, I wanted the moon, I wanted some water. Oh, you're moving it closer. Okay, let me get out of the way.
Yeah, so I don't get the glare.
Yeah, I can turn this off too, just to see what difference it makes.
Oh, yeah, don't like that.
That's weird, yeah.
It looks cool with that off, but it looks like very glow in the dark.
Oh, I should do a painting in glow in the dark paints.
That would be cool.
I think I should, but yeah, that's what I got. That's what we just came up with here. It's available for sale if anybody's interested. I would like to do more like these. I always have fun doing different stuff. All the paintings you see here, they are available for sale. Kendra's actually in the middle of making an online store through Square. Let me get out of the way. But yeah, she's actually making all that stuff so that you can just go in and order it. Woo! Hello!
That was my phone that went down, not yours.
I'm sure they got a heck of a ride there. Like tilt up.
I'm gonna give them vertigo.
Yeah. that's it. Thanks for sticking around. We enjoy every time you come on with us, hang out. I'm going to share this later, and we'll put this video up on YouTube and everything. And I'll keep this video on so you can rewatch it if you didn't get a chance to watch it live. So, thank you, everybody, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.